Favors there. And this quarterback, of course, Dirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Makes a quick grab. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that's a solid gain if the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fights through a tackle. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Watts. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
First down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. QB to the tight end for a completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
To the air, it's Watts. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He stays alive. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Balls will have to punt this one away. Going to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, USC.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT puts them on 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running, pounding out quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Watts. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Volunteers will have to kick it away. Fielded at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A handoff from the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain.
At the 47.
4th down. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll give it to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's hit as he throws it. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to pass. It's Watts. Short connection to the tight end here. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Watts. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Vols will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. 1st down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. They wait. Chance to intercept one and set a 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on that? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got a man down the middle. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Caught quickly. Tackle, but first down. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the single back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Southern California. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment. Defense.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Second down after that previous play.
42 Spider.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Watts. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. He's going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter to set something up downfield.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looks to the left. Pass caught. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense operating from the pistol. Tailback with another carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage.
They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the 1st half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.